Might just picking up the music. Hopefully it is. It's my little baby shit going. I live in Georgia. Probably a few about all shit. Gotta look at these two young niggas. Listen to what this boy was saying. Uh, what? Thinking about my sister, my mom. Uh, perfect friend, man. Never be last. Yeah, welcome and don't take your foot off the gas. City, you think that on the stage of the fucking. I take the lead and everyone follows. Uh-huh. People, the move I'm making by some of the 40, I've got to 1 and 3. I know if I click on one time, they're going to try to go take it. For the straight, but no take. If I see if I see the best to the next, like a son that food, and another son that blue, so do something about living. They don't want to see us on TV unless the news like a son that food, then never a son that food, do, literally, hear me. Uh, wake up every day, somebody correct. I gotta get this money invested. The one who need me to say once you dad in me. Know that you're proud of. Certainly need it. Nobody got it. See, I saw Anton and he was talking about taking it from a perspective, but I got a different perspective. See, I was really out here on these streets, 10 toes down, unlike a lot of y'all niggas. I was really out here living it with these niggas in these content streets, right? So now I'm in the financial services world, and I'm talking from the spine of a gangster disciple, nigga. They used to always see me out here cripping in these New Haven streets, thinking I was cripping because we had that 8 ball. That 8 ball is the fucking folks, nation, right? We talking love, life, loyalty, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Well, how does that create, right? So y'all niggas want to be out here sagging jeans. I told you King Hoover would rather be in a suit and tie with a suitcase. So we about to do this. See, I'm talking from the perspective of a dude who's really out here doing it. So yeah, I ain't gonna talk that soft flim flam bullshit, none of the cursing and all that. I'm just like Gary Vaynerchuk. I got the authenticity. So you ain't gonna get that same output that you get from these other cats. You gonna get it from a dude who was from there, actually living it. Hold up. What the hell? Okay. Oh, hold up. I gotta hit my back for the press. Hey, 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 hey. Bankroll fresh, baby. Bankroll fresh, baby. Bankroll fresh, baby. Come through looking like a dope dealer. I ain't said none of y'all broken. I'm gonna get the mention in the book, nigga. Uh, one thing I don't need to do is no nigga. Um, um, yeah, all it takes is one call. Nigga. Told y'all niggas, man. I do this from a different perspective. I'm gonna do this from a dude who's actually out here living it, right? You got them rappers talking about all that coke and shaving grams, man. Listen, get you a $50 gram and sell it for $150. That's how you do that. You triple up the price, So I talk to this from the perspective of the dude who was out here, who got misled like many young black men did. And then we thought the streets was the way to do it because that's what the music is. But they don't tell you that the kilos of cocaine they moving is the addictive substance of the music that they spit. So you hear all this negativity. All they saying is the cocaine is the CDs and the units that they selling. But y'all ain't fast enough to catch up to that. Y'all worried about them supposedly destroying our community with their music. Unlike fucking the movies, right? We got a new movie based on the motherfucking guys in New Jersey, motherfucking thanks to some other shit. It's supposed to be based off Sopranos. We don't say, oh, the Italian community is getting fucked up by the entertainment industry. Nah. So we're not about to blame the music for the degradation of the black community. What we about to understand is that is art imitating life. And then life turns around and starts to imitate art. But that's still art imitating life. We act like the streets ain't the same way today that they was 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 60 years ago. Right? It's all the same. It's just different players and different substances. You see, when I was young, we was out there pushing cocaine and crack. But see, 20 years before that, they was pushing cocaine and heroin. 20 years later, cocaine is still around, but now they pushing Xanax and ecstasy. So now if y'all hear my boy Bankroll Fresh in the back, like I said, we're talking from the perspective of a dude who's actually out here on these concrete streets, 10 toes down, big deal time, been shot, been arrested, all that. And now I'm talking about financial services. So you ain't gonna get the twist of an attorney who is all clean and shit. You're gonna get the twist of a dude who is really out there. You see, I have dirt on my name, just like Alonzo from Training Day. See, we the ones who really do it. All these other motherfuckers like to be up here and talk. Just like Shorty was talking about the white men talking about their privilege, talking about, oh, just put your 10 toes down and do work. Nah, I'm really putting my 10 toes down and doing work. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bump these young boys' music. I'm going to promote these young boys because they're being creative. Their music isn't any more decorative than that fucking movie about the fucking Italian mafia. So let's get this shit clear. Stop placing the blame on these young boys. Let's place the blame on the older men. We the OGs. We supposed to teach them, but y'all don't want to hear that though. Oh, oh, hold up. Let's hear some black youngster. It's 2020, and I ain't got time for no fake ass shit. I'm straight thugging. Back to the basics, huh? Don't come to me with no bruh buster. Huh. Your mommy ain't had me pussy ass nigga. I don't know your pappy. Bro, bro, twin in the lieutenant. Jumping like a window lieutenant. You ain't stopping the shit. I'm stopping to finish. Race that jazz to the side when it's finished. Yup, that bitch is the pussy like a spinach. Shit up, dick, go to where do it, business. I ain't never leaving my bitch for it. I ain't never leaving my bitch shit down. Why would I switch out a gun for a penny? Son, pull it. Uh, paparazzi around in the fans keep asking, why you think the booty bitch out to harass it? Yeah, man. Hey, Sun Club, what's going on? I'm sitting here pumping some gangster music, and I'm highly upset because I realize in the black community, we sitting here blaming entertainment as if the entertainment is the reason that these kids is out here running wild. And it's not, because we got this new movie that's coming out based on The Sopranos. And if that's the case, if it's the entertainment that's got us painted, then how come we don't have Italian men running around killing each other up like in The Sopranos, right? Are they not savages? Are they fucking, are we just the only people who are incapable of separating art from life? Nah. So we're not about to continue to blame this music and saying that this music is the reason that we're out here doing this shit. Because the music has less to do with it. Because like I said, there's not a bunch of Italian motherfuckers out there killing each other up based on the movie The Sopranos. So it can't be that black people decided that the music is what got us out here. It's the OGs. We fostered this shit because we are out here talking about educated lanes and blah, 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 blah. Right? Let's try you. Try you. I'm gonna go and buy some more land that's value. I put my dick inside. She took a plan behind it. She said her bitch got a little bitch and that little bitch in mine. Winners ain't tenant. Trap house jumping like a winner's gonna tenant. Finish. Finish. To the dentist. Some bullshit dime. Why would I switch out a dime for a penny? Woo! Woo! Why would I switch out a dime for a penny? Woo! Woo! Why would I switch out a dime for any? Woo! Woo! Why would I switch out my dime for a penny? Woo, woo. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Uh, so yeah, man, we gotta realize that it's us OGs. Hold up, I gotta have my 81. You know what I'm saying? That's that only for nigga news. You know what I mean? It's amazing the 365 days still for you. Again, this is that cocaine music, right? But let's also add to the fact that most of this stuff was pushed onto our neighborhoods. So all this stuff isn't something that was our own fault. But again, King Larry Hoover would rather have us walking down the street with a suit and tie than baggy jeans and a gun. But see, we still fostering that bullshit. See, we haven't really gotten to the rules of love, life, loyalty, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Y'all really want to talk this gang shit? Let's do this gang shit. Like I told you, GDN in the building, Gangster Disciple Nation up in here. Growth and development, motherfucker. That's what it's about, right? So it's supposed to grow and develop. That's why you see me in the suit and tie all the motherfucking time. Because I got to grow this shit up for y'all young boys, right? Y'all really want to talk this gang shit? Let's talk this gang shit. I'm on gang, nigga. GDN, like I said, Gangster Disciple Nation, growth and development. Let's grow and develop. Let's stop having us out here on this piss poor bullshit. Let's really get raw. I ain't hearing it no more. I'm tired of the bullshit. See, we got all y'all young niggas out here getting fucked up. Like I said, GDN, Gangster Disciple Nation, growth and development. So it's time to grow and develop. I'm tired of seeing niggas, you know what I'm saying, with the bullshit. It's time to get down and lay down. LXG in the building, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, right? Huh? 9 times 9 is the 81. Huh? What? Nigga, you make that shit look easy how it's done. Nigga, you make that shit look easy how it's done. Nigga, you make that shit look easy how it's done. Nigga, see in my career and I consider the pressure gotta follow up. Nigga said, hold up, nigga said, I pay 6 figures a year for a hitter. Not cause he you goon, cause he my nigga. 6 figures a year for a hitter. Not cause he you goon, cause he my nigga. And then it's Friday. Then the niggas that tried it. Fucking little niggas that tried it. Fucking little niggas that tried it. I am the king, your highness. You want partner for finance? I want to give you too many million. Like now is the perfect time. Look, that's what they doing. I don't decide at all. Whatever come with it, I'm with it, my nigga. I swear I'm built for it all. What up, G? All right? Same old shit, different day, daddy. I'll tell you what. Ain't showing how it's done. How it's done. Huh? Gotti, how it's done. Nigga, you make that shit look easy, how it's done. Nigga, you make that shit look easy, how it's done. Gotti, you make that shit look easy. 9 times 9, 1 million, 2 million, 3. Huh? I'm a millionaire. I'm trying to be the first trap billionaire. Be the first trap billionaire. I'm trying to be the first trap billionaire. Oh, listen, you got Sunclaw listening from the clouds. Like I said, man. Oh, my boy Bankroll Fresh again. Hold up. I'm gonna come over and take over the trap, man. Huh? Hold up. Let me get my a new shit. My way too sexy. Huh? See, this is the new shit that too sexy. It's your boy Drake and Future in the building, right? But again, like I said, y'all, there's so many situations that I realized, like I dropped a video yesterday, and we need to start getting this mentions and stuff and this intelligence and this education out there, right? Just like Art Nostal said, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really watching unless I'm talking bullshit, unless I'm saying, pull up, nigga, da, 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 da. When I do my education and my teaching, nobody listens. As soon as I start talking that bullshit, everybody, oh, it might affect your business. Well, you didn't listen until I started talking that bullshit. So I got to start talking that bullshit. Because when I talk the reality, nobody listens. When I teach, nobody listens. When I give education, nobody listens. soon as I start cursing and talking that bullshit and that gangster shit, niggas want to listen. So now y'all gonna fucking listen and y'all gonna fucking hear my voice, right? I'm right in front of this courthouse. Again, like I said, gangster cycle, nigga. We rather be dressed in a suit and tie than baggy jeans and a gun. But y'all niggas, I'm gonna do a combination of it, right? I got the suit and I got the jeans, right? So now I'm doing the best of both worlds for y'all. Whoa, hey, 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 uh, uh. Too sexy for the jet. Too sexy for that cat. Too sexy for your crap. Too sexy for that cat. Too sexy for that jet. Yes, for my life. Sexy for that jet. Too sexy for that cat. Uh, yeah. Too sexy for the thing. Too sexy for that cat. Too sexy for that cat. Too sexy for that jet. Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Matter of fact, look like we got some shit going on over here again. We got some protests going on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me turn off this music right quick. Because I can't hear myself think. But actually, I'm walking up on what looks like to be a protest of some sort here in New Haven, over by the Amistad building. This is an Amistad enshrinery. Well, not enshrinery, but monument, right? Because New Haven, Connecticut was where the Amistad landed. It was one of the first things. It looks like it's actually a bunch of Yale students right now, or students who are learning this shit. You know what I see a lack of? I see a lack of folks who look like the people who are on the Amistad to even fucking learn about the shit, right? But we have a boatload of other coaches able to learn about it. Why aren't we really willing to learn about it ourselves, right? We have an entire course on it, an entire course, right? One course, right? And they're teaching about the Amistad. You know, I've known about this my whole life. I'm a native. And you see one person who looks like the people who are on the Amistad. So this means that we as a people apparently don't give a fuck, right? We're mad about the Asian hate crime bill. Well, you see a bunch of Asians actually learning about this shit. So what's the difference? I mean, I'm speaking regular tone, so yeah, I'll walk by, but I'm speaking regular, so we're in the public, so I'm not trying to distract, but I'm speaking, so I'll go ahead and speak like I'm teaching, because this is also my heritage. So, like I said, we have a bunch of people who are learning about it, and none of us are coming to learn about it. Why do other people care about our culture more than we do? Right? It makes no sense, right? Why is it that there's an entire course and there's one black person in the course? This is Yale. These are Yale students. But I guess we don't care about our own culture. So how can we say we want Black Lives to matter if we're the only ones not there, right? Now, I'm being respectful. You asked me to try and speak down. I'm not going to get rah-rah with him, but realistically, this is my culture. So just like if this was his culture, he really wouldn't give a fuck what nobody else says. So I'm unapologetically black, and I'm going to be unapologetic about mine. But I still want them to learn because they're going to make a difference for us, right? They're going to make that difference because apparently we don't give enough of a care to make a difference on our own, right? We don't seem to want to be involved in these courses. Why? Right? We got a whole course. It's a whole course right there in front of the Amistad. That's the Amistad. How many black folk from here even knew that shit existed? Right? But yet you've got you got the bullshit. But again, I'm not gonna go ahead and be quiet or whatever because again, this is my history, my culture. And we're in public, so you know it's sad, but it's terrible. Actually, I want to fucking join the class myself. This is horrible. This is what we have, y'all. We have a lack of care from ourselves. Actually, hold on. Let's listen, because she's giving stats. So she's giving stats on the Amistad. This is a Saturday morning class, right? But as black people, we want to march and all this bullshit. And we're mad about
a quote unquote Asian hate crime bill, well, they did the right thing. They care about their heritage, they care about their history. And now they even care about our history. How are they caring about our history more than we are? Why? Why? I beg of you, come learn something about your own people, right? Let's listen in. It's an entire. Can I turn this camera around? Look at this. This is the Amistad Monument. How many of y'all knew that the Amistad landed in fucking Connecticut? Man, listen, I can't. This is ridiculous. I didn't even mean to walk up on this, but I knew this since a child, right? So these are new Yale students just learning this shit. This is crazy, right? This is crazy. But we as a people don't want to learn this. How many young black kids won't even come to this monument to learn about their own history? So then we wonder, well, how'd they get a hate crime bill? Because they knew their history. They understood history. They value it. They value being educated. Do we? I think not. I think we're off point with this. So let's figure this out, guys. Actually, yeah, I am going to listen because I want to learn some shit too. I know it's probably hard to hear, but they have a whole class on this. So we got folks like Taz Exclusive the GOAT. He puts out a lot of content. He's a history teacher. He should probably be able to tell you all about this too. Just like the brother Art Nastal should be able to tell you about this too. Right? It's an entire course on the side. Wow. It's an entire course. Thanks, guys. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah.
Like
It,
New Haven.
yeah.
Yeah. And our heart is to actually hear from people who lived here. I mean, it's Yale students who are only here for 4 years.
No, I understand. So that's the awesome thing. But I appreciate you guys even learning it. So
Right.
as an African American, though, it's hurtful to be like, wow, well, like we're upset about the Asian hate crime bill. And they're like, oh, well, they usurp. And I'm like, no, it's not the usurp of civil rights. It's how's it going? It's the fact that you have known your history, you understand the history, and you understand moving forward. So I look at people from my culture and we're mad and marching, but I don't know anybody who's come to this monument who looks like me, who even knows about this. So you see,
Yeah, I see.
yeah. And I've been here my whole life, born and raised.
Yes.
So there's just so many different things, but thanks for learning about it anyway. My name's
What's your name?
Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Pleasure to meet you.
Matt.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. No problem.
Is that we continue to learn.
Yes. 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 Well, thank you guys. Exactly. Well, thank you guys. Yes, I'm naturally from. Actually, here I went to high school at Co-op. Actually, I went to Co-op for theater. I am. So you guys may have heard of my uncle Paul Hall, who had the Contemporary Dance Theater. He used to perform at the Schubert and everything. I am a financial advisor now. I got out of theater. Here, I'll give you guys a couple of my cards. I do.
Okay.
I already got
Money, but
that's all right. That's what I'm here to help you build. Take it. Thank you. Take care, guys. So actually, while I'm at it, since they've left the monument, guys, look. Let's come here, right? So this Like I said, the Africans sought to return home to raise funds for their voyage and to further the anti-slavery cause. Wait, what am I talking about all the time that I just spoke to them? Money to raise funds. Make us free. This monument is a memorial to the 1839 Amistad Revolt and its leader, Sengbe Pie, also known as Joseph Sinke. Sengbe Pie was one of the millions of Africans kidnapped from their homes and transported in bondage to the Americas, sold into slavery in Cuba. He, 48 other men, and 4 children were bound aboard the schooner La Amistad. During a storm, Sengbe Pie successfully freed himself and his fellow slaves. The Africans seized the ship, but their orders to steer La Amistad homeward were thwarted. After futile weeks at sea, they were captured off Long Island by the USS Washington. On this site, the Amistad Africans were jailed, awaiting trial for piracy and murder to aid their struggle for freedom. The Amistad Committee formed, counting in its number ministers Simeon Jocelyn, Joshua Levitt, and James Pennington, Merchant Louis Tappan, Professor Josiah Gibbs, and lawyer Roger Baldwin. The Africans were tried twice prior to their ultimate triumph before the United States Supreme Court, where former President John Quincy Adams courageously defended them. Sengbe Pie and his fellows were declared free persons, then returned to Sierra Leone. Right? The Africans sought to return home to raise funds for their voyage and to further the anti-slavery cause, engaged in a series of speaking tours to raise funds for their anti-slavery cause. Remember what I told y'all? How did the Asian hate crime bill get passed? Because they were worried about economics. What did they do? They raised funds. This is in the 1800s. So the Africans sought to return home to raise funds for their voyage. What to do? What to raise funds for their voyage? If we want Black Lives to Matter, like Warren Buffett said, we should have more black men with high face amount life insurance instead of a $50,000 policy, but want to stun on me on a $131,000 G-Wagon. We got it backwards. To raise funds for their voyage and to further the anti-slavery cause, they engaged in a series of speaking tours. In 1841, what 1841? What 1841? What 1841? They knew they needed to raise funds. In 1841. What 1841? What 1841? It's 2021. We got brothers talking about crypto, but I'm not going to put together life insurance, which is a guaranteed way to bolster my money. See, even if Bitcoin goes from 0 to 45,000 when you put in 1 penny and now your 1 penny is worth $45,000, you got to have somebody transact or buy that $45,000 for you to even be attaining it. So it feels good to see on the balance sheet that your shit went from 0 to 1 million, but unless you do a transaction, it's still 0. But again, they wanted to raise funds for their voyage and to further the anti-slavery cause. They engaged in a series of speaking tours. In 1841, after a sojourn that profoundly influenced the abolitionist movement, they set sail free at last, because they raised funds free at last to commemorate the heroism of the Amistad Africans and those who shared in their quest for freedom. The 1989 Amistad Committee commissioned this sculpture by Ed Hamilton and dedicated it on September 26, 1992. Right after Rodney King got beat down. Amistad. La Amistad. Everybody's seen the movie, Give Us Free. They were right here in New Haven, Connecticut, man. And like the young lady said, man, we're just Yaleys learning about the history. But they're natives. They'd love to hear from the natives. That's why I said, look, bro, this is my culture. I'm not being quiet. I understand you're teaching the class, but y'all about to learn a real class. Salute, brother. You know, salute to everybody watching in the clouds and in the playback, man. But like I said, sometimes I have to come with this booty chatter. I'll tell you where more of my folks are, right? They not right there at that portion. They right here at the criminal courthouse. I bet you they could read every pillar at that criminal courthouse. Because everybody want to get locked up for selling a dime bag of weed or smacking the fire out of a nigga for disrespecting me. Right? But see, That's why I just spoke to the dude. Hey, can you keep it quiet? Hell no, this is my fucking heritage. I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm gonna sit right there and look at your class. And your students are gonna come learn from me. You see how they approach? Hey, I overheard you. Because I'm unapologetic. See, I don't just pontificate and talk on fucking panels. I actually be out here doing this shit. So excuse me for getting pissed off at your fucking 500,000 follow ass niggas who just sit there in a fucking camera with a beautiful camera and great audio and da. I ain't never seen them motherfuckers on the streets. Just like we talk about a lot of our older people, the boomers, and we're talking about, well, they were talking about, you know, marching like they actually marched on summer. Nah, y'all motherfuckers had a 9-to-5 job too. Y'all was clocking in at work. Right? That's what they was really doing. They was clocking in at work. But I really came up here because I wanted to shout out Black Love Mattering. Shout out to the 5.0 people. My man Sunclaw know the deal. So I just wanted to share some Black boy joy. You know, I got a picture with 3 of my ladies on my Instagram. And that's my mother, my grandmother, and my wife. And now I'm going to show you all a picture probably today on my Instagram with my other 3 ladies. That's my mother-in-law, my wife, and my mother-in-law's best friend, or my aunt. And those were the 2 Black women that got ostracized from Morgan Stanley. And that's why I have a problem with Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley is a very good old boys club. And they hired an African-American woman for their VP of diversity, ignored the shit out of her and fired her in December 2020. Well, those other 2 Black ladies were also part of that catastrophe where Morgan Stanley did them dirty. Right? So yeah, like I said, it's going to be real unorthodox when you get it from me. But you know what else is unorthodox? I actually heard about something last night about a Hasidic Jewish hitman in Park Slope, Brooklyn. I'll bring y'all the story of the Hasidic hitman, right? Yeah, the guy with the curly cues. They wear almost the same black suit every day. Black suit, white shirt, curly hair, black hat. Hasidic hitman. Killed a black man. You ain't heard nothing about it in the news. But y'all heard about R. Kelly, though. Right? Y'all heard about R. Kelly, though. I ain't even talking finance today, hardly. I mean, you know, I always bring it back to that topic because, like Pookie, you keep calling me. But on some reality, man. How many of them brothers and sisters do you know would be in a group in front of the Amistad Monument like that, that look like the people who were the Amistad Monument was built for? See, we wanted to go destroy all those Confederate trophies, but at least their people actually went to honor the fact that these monuments were built for them. How many Black folks really went to the Amistad Monument that was built for them? So how can we ask for Black Lives to Matter and we don't honor the shit that's built for us? That is quite stupid. Right? We're upset about all these foreigners and this, that, and the third. Well, then do something about it. Warren Buffett said, you want Black Lives to Matter, then y'all niggas should probably get high value face amount life insurance. But I speak to you niggas and it's like pulling teeth to get you to buy 50,000. Whoa, it depends on what I get from the life insurance. You stupid motherfucker, you get to leave a legacy. Or did you not just see me read that entire monument? Oh, now it's starting to make sense. I gotta sit here and curse and scream at niggas, huh? Well, fuck it. If that's what got to be done, that's what got to be done. You know who else curses and screams at niggas? Motherfucking Gary Vee. But see, when his white ass does it, nobody's like, oh, you might affect your business. Who else does it? Grant fucking Cardone. Oh, it might affect your business. When my black ass curses, oh, all y'all scared ass niggas want to be like, oh, it might affect your business. First of all, none of y'all niggas was doing business with me anyway. So if you cared that I was cursing, you would have cared 8 years ago when I was doing it clean cut. But see, just like Tupac said, we're going to be singing We Shall Overcome for a little while. But then after a while, if you hungry and you see motherfuckers throwing salami around, you fucking, I'm picking the lock and kicking the door because I'm hungry. Well, that's where we at today. I'm tired of seeing my people be beaten down and at the bottom. I don't give a fuck that everybody else is getting theirs. I'm happy that others are getting theirs. But don't be mad at me for me wanting mine for me and mine. And I'm going to be unapologetic about it just like you are. So if it happens to ruffle a couple of feathers, guess what? Our feathers been ruffled for hundreds of years and nobody cared. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. As I'm in front of the federal building right here, like I told y'all yesterday, if you make 72,000 or less, you can come right to your local federal building and get the federal government to do your fucking taxes. Again, scaring the piss out of your accountant today. But again, just like curse words of sentence enhancement, just like you'll say, well, I'm going to scare the piss out of you. It's the same as I'm going to scare the fuck out of you. You see, it's sentence enhancement. That's what swear words are. People get offended by that. Well, I get offended by the fact you say shiesty. Did you know shiesty was actually a slur against Jewish people? But just say it. So let's be right and exact and stop being offended by words and be offended by living conditions. Right? This is why Donald Trump is out of office, because you fluff-nutters were offended by words. But now Donald Trump is out of office and you motherfuckers are mad because gas is expensive. So which one is it? At any rate, listen, I'm about to hop off of this. So wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. And remember, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.